Yes, my wonderful people, is happening. Our very own brother Peter Obi makes a very elaborate explanation, the meaning of obedience, and why nobody should look down on it and just, no. Obedience movement is real, and obedience are ready to take the bull by the horn. Yes, he explains that, you explain what the obedience means and why everyone must continue to work at it and ensure that at the end of the day, okay, the truth is manifested so that the right persons can become our leaders. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. Peter Obi explains meaning of obedience. The frontliner 2023 presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Peter Obi, has given breakdown of the word obedience. Obedience, formed from his surname Obi, was coined by his supporters and is used to identify a stern one. In a tweet posted on Saturday, the Labour Party presidential flag bearer explained the term: O, organized; B, broad-based; I, inclusive; D, democratic; I, international; E, excellent; excellent divine; N, Nigerians from every ethnic group; T, transparency in governance, he tweeted. The 61-year-old businessman and banker turned politician was the governor of Anambra State for 8 years. Obi, a former PDP steward, has a culture-like following among youths across the nation who say they are tied to the cord of the guard. The candidate is currently on a tour of countries, meeting institutes, group, as well as Nigerians abroad. Speaking in Atlanta on Friday, Obi promised that his administration will invest in security, diplomacy, and economic engagement. He said this would take the country on a positive path and make it remain a highly valuable contributor to the global economy. We look forward to the international community supporting Nigerians' efforts to promote economic growth and social inclusion to our broader tackling corruption from its roots. We intend to truly stamp out corruption finally with a zero-tolerance approach to his roots. That very symbol of his growth will have zero tolerance for corruption. You can expect a sledgehammer approach will be added. In a stable and peaceful Nigeria, it will contribute to African continuous rise and into the global economy. So this is what Peter Obi has done. He's taking his time to explain and expatiate on the word obedience, saying obedience is not just, a slogan being used, but there are words tying to it why it is called obedience. Yes, these are the reasons. This is what people are looking at. This is what we are working at, and this is where we are going. The obedience movement has become imperative. It's become absolutely necessary as a result of so many things ongoing today. Peter Obi joined the race when he saw that what was happening in the People Democratic Party, in fact, he would not stand a chance. The very people who were supposed to allow a free, fair election in the primaries, when he looked at all the odds, he said, what, there's no need to flog a dead horse, and he left the party. He left to join Labour Party. Since he joined Labour Party, it's as if Labour Party came alive. Everybody began to hear of Labour Party like they've not heard of it before. It's not the party, it is the man. Recently, some other political party, even People Democratic Party, has asked Peter Obi to come back, that He's a member of, is one of them, blah, 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 blah. This is what they've said, that he should join them. He's a member of the party. He should not be elsewhere. He has to be among them. But, I mean, looking at the whole thing, does he belong there? Is the question we must ask ourselves. Is it because, because recently Dino Malaya said that Peter Obi, was made by Atiku. He was the running mate to Atiku. He said, yes, that was what gave him the prominence, the first publicity that is getting right now, that it was Atiku that gave him the opportunity for the stage, which is now building on. I don't understand what Dino is saying, but whatever it is, the most important thing is that Nigerians wants to stand and make a difference in all of this. Nigerians wants to stand and say enough is enough. Nigerians wants to stand, and make a difference and say, you know what, it can no longer be business as usual. For a long time, okay, the nation Nigeria has continued to to get into positions and places and things that have not really gone down well. For a long time, we have not seen, the country come into what it should be. So it's very sad. It's very sad. Things have not been as they should. Okay, things have not been like they should, So the nation has been suffering. Oh dear, the nation has really been suffering. And so the time to begin to make the real difference is now. The time to begin to advance and ensure that, we come out of the current predicament is now. So what exactly is happening? Why are we here? What do we need to do? Okay, what do we need to do? What do we need to begin to put in place? These are things that we must begin to consider. You can't just sit back and pretend and say, it's not my business. Okay, you can't just sit back and say, it's not my business. No, it is your business, it's my business, it's our business. Yes, that's the truth. So it's not whether it's not my business, it is some, no, 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 no. So the obedience is about transparency, is about good governance, is about moving the nation forward. These are things that we all must begin to consider and look at quite critically and squarely to make, to make that real difference. Yes, these are the days upon us. These are the things that are happening, and why nobody should sit back, fold their arms, and pretend that all is going well. Okay? The nation is suffering a lot, not a little, a lot from the hands of bad leadership. Leave us a comment. God bless. Bye for now.